Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Keralakam CBSE School Mudur online classes. In previous class, we discussed 7th problem of exercise 7.2. So now I will continue with 8th problem of exercise 7.2 only. So here in 8th problem, if A and B are minus 2 comma 2 and 2 comma minus 4 respectively, they are given coordinates of point A and B. Find the coordinates of P such that AP is equals to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. So first we will consider line segment AB here. This is line segment AB, and they are given that this P lies on line segment AB, and they are given coordinates of point A and B. What are the coordinates of point A? Minus 2 comma minus 2. Next coordinates of B, 2 comma minus 4. And find the coordinates of P. Here we have to find the coordinates of this point P such that AP equals to this AP is equals to 3 by 7 AB. 3 by 7 AB. They are given this. So now, first we will find out M1 and M2 values. Means the ratio in which this P divides line segment AB, we will find out. What they are given here? AP, this AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. This is given. So here I will take this AB left hand side, so it becomes division here. AP by AB is equals to 3 by 7. So here what it indicates, AP is to AB equals to 3 is to 7. So now we have the value of AB. AB means full length AB. What is that? 7. And they have given value of AP. What is that ratio value? 3. We have a value of 3. But we have to find out BP value. So here they have given AP value as this ratio is given as 3 and AB value, this ratio value is given as 7. So now we have to calculate the ratio value of BP. So now how to calculate this BP value? BP or PP you can write, and this BP equals to full length AP minus AP. Here this full length minus AP means what we get? This remaining part BP. Here full length AB minus AP means what we will get? BP. So here what is the AB value? 7 minus what is the AP value? 3. Therefore BP value is 7 minus 3 means what we will get? 7 minus 3 means 4. So here AP, this AP is to BP equals to this ratio value is 3 and BP value is, here we got 4. Therefore here it is 3 is to 4. This BP value now we calculated, this is 4. So now we got M1 and M2 value. What is M1 value here? 3 and M2 value is 4. So now we got the values of M1, M2 and these are the values of X1, Y1, and these are the values of x2, y2. So now we can calculate x and y coordinate values of point P. So here m1 equals to 3 and m2 equals to 4. So now this minus 2 comma minus 2 considered as x1 y1, and here 2 comma minus 4, 2 comma minus 4 considered as x2 y2. So here what is the formula to calculate x coordinate value? X equals to m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So here what is m1 value? M1 value is 3 into x2. What is x2 value? 2 into 2 plus m2 means 4. Next x1 value is minus 2 divided by m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. So here 3 into 6, sorry, 3 into 2, what we will get? 6, and 4 into minus 2. 4 into minus 2 means minus 8 divided by 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 means 7. So now we got 6 minus 8 divided by 7. So 6 minus 8 means what we will get here? Plus into minus, minus, therefore we have to subtract. 8 minus 6 means what we will get? 2, and the sign in front of higher value is minus, therefore x coordinate value is minus 2 by 7. So like this only now we will calculate y coordinate value. What is the formula? m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2 equals to, here what is m1 value? m1 value is 3 and y2 value is minus 4. 3 into minus 4 plus m2 value. What is m2 value? 4. Next y1 value is minus 2 divided by m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 4. So now 3 into minus 4 means 3 into minus 4 minus 12, 4 into 2 minus 8 divided by 3 plus 4 means what we will get? 7. So now we got minus 2 minus 8. Minus 2 minus 8 means minus into minus plus. So we have to add 12 plus 8, what we will get? 20, and the sign in front of higher value is minus, therefore minus 20 by 7 is the value of y coordinate. Therefore what we can write here? P of x comma y equals to, what are the values of x and y coordinates of point P? X coordinate value is minus 2 by 7 comma, and here y value is minus 20 by 7. This is the answer. Means these are the coordinates of point P. Here they have given AP and AB ratio. Means this length AP and full AB length. So they have not given length of BP. So now first we have to calculate BP value. How to calculate it? They have given AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Means if we take this AB left hand side, it becomes AP by AB is equal to 3 by 7. Means AP is to AB is equal to 3 is to 7. So here to calculate BP, what we did? BP is This is equal to full length AB, BP equals to AB minus AP. So AB value is 7 and AP value is 3. Therefore 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. So we got value of BP as 4. So now we got the values of AP and BP 3 is to 4, M1 and M2 values, and these are the x1 y1 and x2 y2 values. By using the x coordinate and y coordinate formulas, we can calculate coordinates of point P. Okay, now I will move to the next problem, ninth one. So here, now in ninth problem, what they are given? Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining, coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining a of minus 2 comma 2 and b of 2 comma 8 into 4 equal parts. Means in one line segment a and ab, in one line segment ab there are 4 equal parts. So we have to find out coordinates of the points which are dividing this line segment. See here, this is the line segment AB, and this line segment AB is divided into 4 equal parts. So here this is point P and this is point Q and this is point R. What they are given here? This line segment AB is divided into 4 equal parts. This is first part AP, PQ second, QR third part and BR fourth. So there are 4 equal parts. And they are given coordinates of A and B point. A coordinates are minus 2 comma 2, minus 2 comma 2, and B coordinates are 2 comma 8. So now here we have to calculate coordinates of these 3 points P, Q, R, coordinates values. Here they are not given any ratios. So here this point P is dividing this line AB in the ratio. If we consider this point P, this is dividing line AB in the ratio. Here only one part is there, AP, and here 1, 2, 3 means PQ, QR and BR. There are 3 parts. So this line point P is dividing line AB, line segment AB in the ratio 1:3, and they are given coordinates of point A and B, and these are the M1 and M2 values. By using this we can calculate coordinates of point P. Like this only. Next, point Q. Now we will consider this point Q. This point Q is dividing line AB in the ratio. See here, before Q there are 2 parts from here, AP and PQ. There are 2 parts, and like this only here also QR and BR. Again there are 2 parts. So this point Q is dividing line AB in the ratio 2:2, because there are 2 parts here before Q and after Q there are 2 parts. So now again remaining one is point R. So now these are the points A and B, and now we consider point R. So here this R is dividing line AB in the ratio. You can see here, before R there are 3 parts, AP, PQ and QR. Therefore there are 3 parts, and from after R there is only one part, BR. So this point R is dividing line AB in the ratio 3:1. So now we got to know that this point P is dividing line AB in the ratio 1:3, and this point Q is dividing line AB in the ratio 2:2, and this point R is dividing line AB in the ratio 3:1. So now we got M1, M2 value for point P and M1, M2 value for point Q, and these are the M1, M2 value for point R, and these are the x1, y1 values, and these are the x2, y2 values. So now what we can write here, point P divides line AB in the ratio point P is dividing line AB in the ratio 1:3. So now M1 equals to 1 and M2 equals to 3. Okay. So now what we can write here again? Write x1, y1 value minus 2 comma 2 considered as x1, y1 value, and this x2 and y2 value 2 comma 8 considered as x2 y2 value. So now we will calculate x and y coordinate values of point P. So here x equals to, what is the formula, m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So here m1 value is 1 and x2 value, what is the x2 value, 2 plus m2 value is 3 and x1 value is minus 2 divided by m1 plus m2 means 1 plus 3. So now this is equals to 1 into 2, 2, 3 into minus 2, minus 6 divided by 1 plus 3 means what we will get, 4. So here this is equals to 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6 means what we will get, plus into minus minus. So we have to subtract. 6 minus 2 means what we will get, 4. So minus 4. Because the sign in front of higher value is minus, therefore minus 4 by 4 means x coordinate value of point P is minus 1. So now we will calculate y coordinate value. So here what is the formula again, m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2 equals to, what is m1 value, 1, next y2 value, what is the y2 value here, y2 value is 8 plus m2 is 3 and y1 value, what is y1 value, 2 divided by m1 plus m2 means 1 plus 3 again. This is equals to 1 into 8, 8 plus 3 into 2, 6 divided by 1 plus 3 means what we will get, 4. So now 8 plus 6 means what we will get, 14 divided by 4. So here 2 7s are 14 and 2 2s are 4. This is equals to 7 by 2. Here I will write 1 into 8, 8, 3 into 2, 6 divided by 1 plus 3, what will we get? 4. So 8 plus 6, 8 plus 6 means 14 divided by 4, 2 7 the 14, 2 to the 4. This is equal to 7 by 2. These are the coordinate, y coordinate value of point P. So here I will write, therefore point P of x comma y equals to P of x coordinate value is minus 1 and y coordinate value is 7 by 2. These are the coordinate values of point P. So now again we will consider point Q, next one. Okay, here Q divides AB in the ratio. What is the ratio? This Q is dividing line AB in the ratio 2 is to 2 here. Q is dividing line AB in the ratio 2 is to 2. Therefore, you can write M1 equals to 2 and M2 equals to 2, and again x1, y1 values are minus 2 comma 2 and x2, y2 values are 2 comma 8. So now what is the formula to calculate x coordinate value? M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1 divided by 2 equals to, here what is the M1 value? 2 into x2. x2 value is, here what is the x2 value? 2 plus M2 value is 4, sorry, M2 value is 2. Next, x1 value is minus 2 divided by m1 plus m2 means 2 plus 2. Now 2 into 2, what we will get? 4 plus, sorry, 2 into 2, 4, and here 2 into minus 2 means what we will get? Minus 4 divided by 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 minus 4 means 0 by 4. 0 by 4 means what we will get? 0 by anything equals to 0 only. Therefore, 0 by 4 value is 0. So, x coordinate value of point Q is 0. So, now next one, y coordinate value. Formula is m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2 equals to, what is the m1 value? Here m1 value is 2 and y2 value, here y2 value is 8 plus m2 value is also 2 and y1 value is also 2 divided by m1 plus m2 means 2 plus 2. So now 2 into 8 16 plus 2 into 2 means 4 divided by 2 plus 2 means what we will get? 4. So now 16 plus 4 means 20 by 4. So here 20 by 4 means 4 1 the 4 5 the 20. So y coordinate value is 5. Therefore, what we can write? Therefore, point Q coordinate values x and y values are, here x coordinate value is 0 and y coordinate value is 5. Therefore, 0 and 5 are the coordinate values of point Q. Like this only, calculate coordinate values of point R. Okay, what are the M1, M2 values for point R? You know that this point R is dividing line AB in the ratio 3:1. Means, so after this you should write R divides line AB in the ratio, point R divides line AB in the ratio 3:1. Therefore, M1 equals to 3 and M2 is equals to 1 for point R. And again you have coordinate values of point A. These are considered as x1, y1, and coordinate values of point B. These are considered as x2, y2. Again, by using this section formula, we can calculate coordinate values of x and y of point R. Okay. So now I will move to the next problem, 10th one. So now here in 10th problem, what they are given, find the area of the rhombus. We have to find out area of the rhombus. If its vertices are, they have given 4 vertices here, 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4, minus 2, minus 1, taken in order. These are taken in order. And to find out area of this rhombus, they have given one hint here. What is that? Area of rhombus equals to area of rhombus equals to half into product of its diagonals. Product of its diagonals. So now, to calculate area of this rhombus, we have to calculate length of this diagonals, because the formula is half into product of diagonals. So now, what we will do? We will calculate length of this AC and BD. How to calculate length of AC and BD? First we will calculate length of AC. How to calculate it? We know the distance formula. We use distance formula in first chapter only, in 7.1. What is that? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square equals to, here we will consider this 3 as 3, 0 as x2 y2 and this minus 1, 4 considered as x1 y1. So here I will write 3, minus of minus 1, x2 value is 3 minus x1 value is minus 1. Here you should be careful. x2 value is 3 and here in formula only minus is there. So first you have to write minus, and x1 value is minus 1 they are given. So here you should write minus 1. Means here you will get, what you will get? Minus of minus 1 whole square plus, what is y2 value? Here this 0 is considered as y2 value. 0 minus y1 value is 4. So now minus of minus 1 means what we will get? Plus 1. Minus of minus 1 means plus 1. Therefore 3 plus 1, 4. 4 square means what we will get? 16 plus 0 minus 4 means minus 4. Minus 4 square means what we will get? Minus 4 square means 16 only. So now square root of 16 plus 16 means what we will get? Square root of 32. 16 plus 16 means 32, and this 32 can be written as 16 into 2. Here, this 32 can be written as 16 into 2. Why we have written 16 into 2? We know that square root of 16 value is 4, so that we can write here square root of 16 value. What is that? Square root of 16 means 4, square root of 2. This is the length of AC. See here, what we got, 16 plus 16 means 32. This 32 can be written as 16 into 2. Why we have written 16 into 2? We know that square root of 16 is 4. Therefore, square root of 16 is 4 means we can write it as 4 square root of 2. This is the length of AC. Now we will calculate length of BD. So here BD equals to, again the formula is x2 minus, here I will write it directly, but while writing you should write the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So now here I will consider these values as x2 y2 and these values as x1 y1. So here 4 minus, this is x2 value, 4 minus x2 minus x1 value is minus 2. So 4 minus of minus 2 whole square plus, next y2 value is minus 1. These are, because these are considered as x2 y2, therefore this is minus 1. Next minus, what is y1 value? 5. Therefore here I will write 5 whole square. So now what we will get? Square root of minus 2. Minus of minus 2 means minus into minus plus. So 4 plus 2 means what we will get? 6. 6 square means 36. Like this only. Minus 1 minus 5 means minus into minus plus. Therefore we have to add. When we add 5 plus 1, 6 we will get, and the sign in front of higher value is minus. So minus 1 minus 5 means what we will get? Minus 6. Minus 6 means minus 6 square, what we will get? Here we will get minus 1 minus 5 means we have to add 5 plus 1, 6, and the sign in front of higher value is minus, therefore minus 6 square. Minus 6 square means what we will get? 36 only. Therefore here 36 plus 36 means you can write it as square root of 72. 36 plus 36, 72. And now we will write this 72 as square root of 36 into 2. This 72 is written as 36 into 2. 36 into 2 means 72 only. Why we have written 36 into 2? We know that square root of 36 is 6. So that we can write 6 square root of 2 here. So now we got length of two diagonals, means AC and BD. So here they are given that area of rhombus is equal to half into product of its diagonals. So here I will write, therefore area of rhombus equals to half into, what are the two diagonals? AC and BD. AC into BD. So now half into, what is the length of AC? 4 square root of 2 into length of BD is 6 square root of 2. So here 1 by 2. So here 4 into 6, 24 into square root of 2 into square root of 2, what will get? Square root of 2 whole square. So here 1 by 2 into, here how we got 24, 4 into 6, 24. here 24, and square root of 2 square means what we will get? 2 only. Square root of 2 square value is 2. So now you can cancel this 2 and this 2. So the answer is 24 square minutes. This is the final answer. Okay. So with this we completed exercise 7.2. After this we have area of triangle, but this concept is not there for your syllabus. As you know, 30% syllabus is reduced, so area of triangle is not there for your syllabus, and based on this only exercise 7.3 is there. So exercise 7.3 is also not there for syllabus, area of triangle and exercise 7.3. So this completes your 7th chapter, coordinate geometry. This is one of the easiest chapter in your syllabus, I think, because there are only 2 to 3 formulas are there. First chapter is completely based on distance formula by using this is the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and in next chapter means in 7.2 what is the formula we used? Section formula, and there are only 2 derivations, section formula and distance formula. So I feel this is one of the easiest chapter for your syllabus, in your syllabus, and this area of triangle is not there for your syllabus. So I hope you all are clear with all these problems of coordinate geometry. Solve all the example problems and exercise problems. If you got any doubts, you can contact me. So in next class, I will start new chapter, 8th chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry. Okay, thank you all.